Hello, this is Bravo Sport and welcome to Bravo Sport match preview. Arsenal versus Liverpool, Super Sunday packed with games including that West Ham versus Manchester United and Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. But many eyes, I'm sure, will be in that showdown between Arsenal versus Liverpool. I tell you, this is the hardest test, another test for Arne Slot. I know he has played against Manchester United, he won 3-0. Against Chelsea last week, which I think Chelsea deserved at least a draw, but they won 2-1. So this is another test. Is if Arne Slot, or rather Liverpool, win this game against Arsenal despite of these injuries, there's no excuse. I'll carry my hand and say, you are a real title contender. Yes. And many people actually call it that Liverpool is going to win, basically because of injuries and suspension in Arsenal side. Number two, because of how Liverpool has been very impressive this season. But for me, I think they are not going to win. Not because I'm an Arsenal fan. Of course, that's also part of it. But I look at all angles. You know, these are lazy pundits. They are moving with the wind. They don't go deep to understand why. So Arsenal have three things that gives me hope. Number one is that these games Arsenal have dropped points. They have actually played over 45 minutes with 10 men. It's very difficult for anyone play with one man down. I tell you, against Brighton, we dropped points. We played 45 minutes against Manchester City away from home, 45 minutes with 10 men. And against Bournemouth, we played over 60 minutes with 10 men. It's very hard. So you cannot actually tell where Arsenal is. One thing I agree is that we are not playing that beautiful football we played for the last season. We are not brushing teams away. We are not scoring many goals. We are not playing that fluid football. But we are getting result. When you're playing 11 against 11, we are so competitive. We are getting result. We played away from home to Villa. We won. Away from home to Tottenham. Even we were missing Rice and Odegaard. We won. Against Manchester City, we were missing Odegaard as well. We were winning. We were 2-1 up until that red card. You know what I mean? So you cannot say that Arsenal has not been that impressive because you can't tell, you can't predict what will have happened if those red cards were not there. So of course the issue of red card is about discipline. They're part of game, but no team want to get red card. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that gives me hope that in this game against Liverpool, we just need to be disciplined. If we finish the game 11-11, I tell you, there's no way Arsenal gonna lose this match. The first thing is to ensure that we don't get those silly red cards. If we do that, a win is guaranteed for Arsenal. Number two, Liverpool has not won against Arsenal. We haven't lost a game against Liverpool. In other words, in the last 2 years. 2 draws away, 2 win at home in English Premier League. And actually, when Klopp was leaving, I thought this was the season where we are going to get 6 points from Liverpool side. But they have actually started so well. You cannot say that now because they're actually playing so well. But now, those two victories against Liverpool, those win against Liverpool, they have to come from a goal down or 2 goals down, which I don't see them doing. Number 3, Liverpool side now is not that club side, attacking kind of football. This team is very measured. They're playing a very measured kind of approach. They are not putting their style in play. Actually, last week, they played against Chelsea. Chelsea dominated that game. Chelsea could have got at least a drawing from that game. So the Liverpool is very, very solid at the back. The best defensive record so far in English Premier League. I think they've only conceded 3 goals so far. So they're very strong defensively. So they are not putting so much into their play. So that means that if they can give us position, I tell you, that will be so much advantage to us. If you can, okay, I know we'll be at home. Then they give us that position. I think we are going to kill them. Even with injuries, we are going to kill them. So that's a game that suits Arsenal. Arsenal doesn't want those teams which actually put our number 2 and number 3 fullbacks in pressure. But if they're going to give a position so that they counter-attack or they measure, they get patient, they just move ball here and there, play through the midfield, I think that's going to suit our game. And if they do that, we're going to win. Number 4, this Ancelotti side, mentally, I don't think they are that Klopp side. Ancelotti side, they are not Klopp side mentally. They cannot, I don't think they'll be that team that will be coming from 1-0 down. Example is that Nottingham Forest game. Remember they were 1-0 down first half and they didn't cover. They didn't recover from that 1-0 down. So I predict that the first goal in this game is very important for any team to win it. Liverpool is so solid at the back. If they go 1-0 down, it will be if they go 1-0 up, it will be very hard for Arsenal to actually break that back line. Liverpool, they have been the best defensive record so far. And on the other side, Liverpool as well, they are also mentally, I don't think they can recover. If Arsenal go 1-0 up at Emirates with the support, they can't recover. I don't see them recovering from 1-0 down to actually getting away. So the first goal is very important for this match, I tell you. And lastly, but not least, is that our injuries are not as bad as previously reported. Saka, Timber will play. So that is a very big boost for Arsenal's side. On the other hand, they are also missing Alisson and Jota. Jota's been a hell in our skin. Arsenal fans, you always score against Arsenal. And missing Jota, a clinical striker in that Liverpool side, I tell you, that's a very big boost. You can bet on Salah, Nunes, and even Diaz to miss chances, but not Jota. So if Jota is missing that game, that's a very big boost to us, Arsenal fans. So I predict that Arsenal is going to win this match 3-1. I tell you, we don't clean sheet at home. Saliba is missing. I think they can get a goal, but without Jota, I think they are going to miss some few chances and actually get one. But for us, getting that first goal is very important. They can't recover. They're going to give us position. They are not that threat going forward. I think they're so good defensively. We can get that 3-1 defeat, rather 3-1 nil.